welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, come on in. Welcome to Earth School. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Come on in and have a seat. Welcome to Earth School. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blessings, blessings, and more blessings. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you are meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Welcome, 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 everyone. Come on in. O Cosmic Creator, source of all life and light. You are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your wisdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen, I say. All right, whatever you say is whatever we are here to do. Welcome, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, I see Athena. Hey, Athena, welcome. Y'all waiting for my chat to come up. My chat is not loading, not populated right yet. But either way, welcome and good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Blessings, blessings. First and foremost, Bismillah, okay? Because we need to find something that is different from our normal everyday, sayings, because of the fact that I'm learning through the etymology of a word that some of these things are just rooted in, you know, messing up some things that we don't necessarily really need. All right, so we have a goal today, which is on the post, and it's up to y'all, but either way, the goal is that it's either super chats or super stickers. It could also be cash apps if you wish. Anyway, the goal is that if we get 10 of them today, it's actually located in YouTube, so it should be super chats and super stickers. If we meet our goal today, I will schedule a live for 9:30 tonight, okay? And we're just, that goal doesn't have to be met, but if you wish to donate to the channel and you wish to get anything, or if I, enlighten you in any form or fashion today and you wish to donate a super chat, super sticker, please do so. All right. So we have also a question on the Q&A. My chat is still populating, y'all, so I can't see everybody over there. I think I see Miss Kelly too. Hey, Miss Kelly, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. So the question on and so you'll start seeing some people maybe saying some stuff inside the chat, and you may be wondering what they're talking about. This is the question. What would change if you stop apologizing for your sensitivity and started honoring it? So the message is Pisces, the old soul, the dissolver, the dreamer, the empathic shapeshifter. You are amazing. I love you guys and thank you for being here. So let's see, why is my chat not populating? What would change? So one, um, matter of fact, I ain't gonna answer the question yet. I'm gonna just go into the message because we'll let some people answer the question and then we'll go from there. Let me see if I can refresh my screen so I can see y'all along with that because I don't know why that's happening. There's something stuck up there. All right, come on, let's refresh. All right, I think I got it down, so we'll see. So, Earth School message for today. Old School Soldier Dissolver, the Dreamer, the Empathic Shapeshifter. If you're new, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. Come on in, go into the chat, say hello to everyone. We are very welcoming people. We don't care what you are, come as you are, and let's discuss. Don't be shy. We have a group of beautiful people that will help and assist. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Ask one of the people that are there because, they're very informative and they will help your ass out. All right, so welcome Pisces spirits and those who carry the Pisces frequency. Today's Earth School message is for the ones who feel everything. Those who live at the edge of the veil, who see what others miss, who carry uh, that was weird. All right, so we have somebody out taking pictures early this morning, but it looks like they're taking pictures of my neighbor's house, which is strange, but okay. Athena, great rising. Oh my God, I missed you guys. I missed you too, Athena. I was wondering where y'all was yesterday. Hey, Miss Kelly, love you. Thank you for being here. Athena, love you. Thank you for being here. Superb rising. Oh, I love that energy. Y'all, I have been in the best energy. How are you doing? How have you been, Miss T? Athena, I have been, I don't even know the word because it has been, I have been feeling really, really good. In my own energy, getting stuff done, also taking time out to just, you know, I ain't gonna lie, but I also have had a little bit of nervous energy, but it's like happy, cause you see me fiddling, and for the past couple days I've been doing that. I've been noticing, but I haven't said anything. So my little fingers have been, cause something really, really good is happening in the universe right now. I have been experiencing major, major blessings. Maybe small to some, but good for me. Um, I've been just thank you, love yours. I love you. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the chat. Um, the just feeling my own energy, making sure that I kind of stayed away from and didn't blend any energy with anybody. And although I've been sending out very good positive energy, um, yeah, I have no complaints. Like the past full moon energy has been really good. I've been outside, like stargazing and things of that nature. Um, yes, ma'am. I've noticed you've beaming over there. Awesome. I'm trying to tell you, like, I don't know. And mind y'all, let me tell you, it's like just the feeling. Like, you know how you return to um, something that you remember, but it hasn't even happened yet. So it's almost like, because this is what has been popping up, past, present, and future. Like your future self has already done a thing that is now kind of setting the stage for what's already happening now. And so this morning I did it again. I woke up and I don't know why for the life of me, y'all, I grabbed my phone. Mind you, doing the check-ins and affirmations and things of that nature, it was like, I knew I felt good when I woke up. Anyway, this man is really slowly becoming one of my favorite people. And I don't know why I grabbed my phone, and I normally don't do that. I normally wait until, we do the check-ins, we do all the good stuff, right? And so I did the little slight thing, and then I grabbed the phone. And Mike Rashid was on there, and I swear this man, it makes me laugh. And so this morning, and it wasn't even really a funny thing, it was a funny thing. So what he said was that people in their soft girl, soft boy era or whatever, like, he ain't judging or nothing. But then he said the archetype that he is, the type of person that he is, he believes that, a protector, a man is meant to be a protector. And just whatever that was, right? But mind you, it made me laugh because he's not wrong. To me, I feel like I have a lot of old school values that are outdated for now, right? But mind you, I wouldn't change a thing. So I've been talking to a couple people, asking a couple questions. So in my little, peddling around, I've been asking, how has dating, love, relationships, and life changed from in the past, right? And so, mind you, again, this man is slowly becoming one of my favorite people because certain things of his pop up, and I'll be like, damn, like there is another person, there's other people who think like me on the planet, right? So something of his popped up, and it said something about domestic violence. And so I'm gonna tell y'all the story that just happened. So for a couple of days, I wasn't able to really go out and do anything, only because the store that I normally work at, there was an incident. Two people died, right? So this was, I think, what's today? Today's Tuesday. So Monday, it just went back to normal yesterday. So Sunday, Saturday, this had to happen Friday night, Saturday, right? So what ended up happening was a man took and drove to a girl's house. Mind you, this is right down the street from me. Drove to a girl's house and killed her. And so they say he kicked in her door, her mom's house door, and she ran to the back to say something to her mom, tell her mom to call the police. And so by the time everything transpired, her mom says she heard her say, "Stop." And then you hear the firing of the gun. Mind you, this man, the mom says she heard 6 or 7 shots. Then he proceeds to drive. This is giving me chills. Then he proceeds to drive to the store, walks in the store because apparently they all work together. Walks in the store. Good morning, Strength. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And now finds the dude and fires on him. Now, I don't know what happened in the store because nobody has released the information as to what happened in the store. The first thing I heard, or the first thing I thought when I heard this story is they had to have been messing around. And I'm not sure, and but this is how it played in my brain. For the first question I asked, and I know this is not right because somebody, lost their life, but the first question I asked was, what did they do to him? Like, what did you do to a person that now made them black out to the tune of, this man was, I love you more, Strength, love and light, Miss Talishia, but I love you, Strength, thank you. So more love and light to you. What did they do to him? So for somebody to fire that many times on a person, that man was upset. That man was angry. And this is a female that he did this to at the house. The dude, there's a man at the store, and then somebody else got injured, right? So then my next thought, my whole thought process may have been off, but these are all the things I thought because, rationalizing the situation. If he fired on her 6 or 7 times, how many times did he fire in that store on that man? All right, either way, 2 people didn't wake up on Sunday morning, all right? And I'm sure that they didn't think that that would have been their last days, right? And so then it made me think they had to have something had to have been going on, because to me it seemed like either that must have been his girlfriend or that must have been somebody he was messing with, and then he found out that the person was messing with her too, and then bitch, we at fucking work and you not gonna play in my face. All right, don't know if that was the case. That's just the way it made me feel, so y'all can analyze it for yourself. But then it made me also think this is the reason why relationships to me right now are definitely poison, because don't love me that much to where you decide that because you're upset or you're mad at a choice that I made, that now my life, I can't continue on with my life. I don't like that. Furthermore, emotionally, what is it? Emotional responsibility is a real thing. And sometimes out here in these streets, people just, you don't know how a person feels. So you can't play with a person's mental or emotional stability. But how am I supposed to know that you are, off kiltered? How am I supposed to know that this relationship is going to drive you to the edge of, now my life being taken? And so I was talking to a couple of people and I was, letting them know, saying that to them. And I'm like, what is up with people? And, because first and foremost, even if that was the case, and I don't know if that was the case, why would you cheat on that man with somebody else at that workplace? Or why would you, and it don't warrant nobody losing their life. But anyway, long story short, something popped up of his the other day that was talking about domestic violence. And I'm like, okay, and this happened right after that, so I posted that. And then this morning, he goes into, the other thing. And so relationships have been big in the energy now. And mind you, I have been, I ain't with nobody, ain't been with nobody since, my divorce, right? Or my separation. But mind you, I've been telling people, and it's not that I don't want a relationship. I'm a Pisces. I'm a lover of love, right? But these people are making it easier for me to say hell to the no, because what the fuck was that? Anyway, long story short, I goes in the store yesterday because the store is open. It ain't been fucking 3-4 days, and now the store is back open, right? Which, of course, we ain't gonna judge, the situation, because these people got money to make, and, this might be the reason why workplace relationships don't work, right? But what happened to the old days where when you liked somebody, you let them know? When you wanted to date a female, or when you wanted to engage with them, it wasn't all the hiding behind the internet screen and all the, games back and forth. Now, dating is you just swipe left or right, and this is how, and it's not even dating. It's now we having sexual encounters before we even get to know each other. And so if you having sex with a person, I don't know whether or not a lot of people realize it or not, but now you're swapping energies and this, that, and the third. And meanwhile, now you're taking on traits, and Pisces, y'all know, being empathic, being a Pisces sign, y'all are more in absorbing, more in absorption. So you could be acting out something or doing something, and it's not even you, it's somebody else's energy. Because in my mind, and this, again, another thing that happened as this happened, it was making me wonder, what the fuck was he listening to when he killed her and then drove to the store to kill him? What was he listening to? Like, what was his thought pattern? And I don't know if that's right or wrong, but in my mind, that's what I thought. Like, and then he drove to South Carolina and proceeded, to flee this situation. But then the cops engaged with him, and he, tried to kill himself. But they said he's alive, so they're extraditing him back to Georgia. But y'all, in a relationship, like, I would love to be with somebody who is a protector, a real man, somebody that's not running in the streets and thinking that it's cool to be, a thought, a hoe, a this, that, and a third. Right now, in this society, you're looking at people or relationships, people in the public eye, and they glamorize sleeping with multiple people. Everybody gets likes when, you're being this, that, or the third. And so then another thing popped up last night. Somebody who is definitely kind of, losing, I'm kind of really losing respect for, because of the fact that the number is 1221, just so y'all know. I'm kind of losing respect for, because mind you, it's not that, you don't know that the person is wishy-washy and a liar, but now it's like, I kept telling my son, Ramadan didn't feel like Ramadan, right? And because one, it was early, and two, just the energy that was surrounding it. And maybe it's because I'm not around a lot of people who are, in that culture, but something didn't feel right about it to me, right? And then lo and behold, it's messy. Like, literally, you can tell the person was already messy from the beginning, but now somebody is telling all the information, and like, everything this person, says now is basically like a lie. Because why are you thinking that it's funny that you are hurting somebody's feelings, or that you're a cheater, or that you're a liar, or that, like, that don't make sense to me. But this day and time, this is what gets glamorized. It's okay to be, a pimp, because, hey, we out here, messing with the hoes, and we got lots of bitches, and this, that, and the third. And so to hear a man say that they're not into that, and it's like what happened to, certain, and I don't know how he is in a relationship. All I know is that popped up, and I'm straight out of my sleep laughing, because I don't even know why I grabbed the phone. Hey, Howard, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Love you. So, old school relationships seem to be dead. Like, how many men or women do you know that are waiting until they get married to, have sex? Or, the old school way? Because then the Iman popped up, and the Iman said that one of the people that came to his channel, because I reposted something that the Iman said, he said that when you date in the culture, somebody would tell, the person, because these people have families and things of this nature, or how they would meet was that, this person hangs out with the cousin or the brother or somebody, and they would say, oh, you're not married, so, I have the perfect person that would, you would probably like. And so then they tell the family, then the father or the Wale comes, and they talk to them, to make sure that this person is suitable, because people are unstable. We just had that conversation. But then if everything goes well, then they get invited to the house with the people, or they send one of the ladies, one of the females of that person, over to the other family, and then they talk, about how whatever it is, and they get the scoop, and then they go back to the other people, and now they discuss bringing these two people together. But there's other people in play before, you get to just come over here and hang out with me, and just, whatever. And then when, they date, because the Iman said that, don't quote me on this, that they have, they can come over to if there's people around, right? And these people get to know each other. But the conversation is based off of, the marriage and this, that, and the third. They like each other. They can do it again, multiple times or whatever. Anyway, long story short, the man said that behind the scenes, what ended up happening was somebody made a joke like this is not 1902 or whatever the fuck, like some old school shit, right? And then the imam said, I don't know why I'm pronouncing shit wrong today, but you know it happens. He said that when you try to make fun of old school ways, be mindful that you're one being disrespectful, you know, to the culture and things of that nature, but also what would be what's funny about, you know, purpose, because there's purpose behind these connections and things of that nature, you know, just to sum it up. But anyway, these things are not happening at all, period. People are just, it's clown shit, real lame shit that's taking place, you know, right now. And this is what the kids are seeing. This is what, you know, the people growing up, oh, it's cool and it's popular to be, you know, the pimp. It's popular to be a ladies' man. It's popular to be, you know, and I ain't knocking it, because shit, do what thou will, you know, do what thou will, not my issue. And I love the fact that everybody can have freedom, you know, to choose what they want to do. So as we evolve, we have to be mindful that old school energy and where there was respect is not what is it, you know, when something fades away. There are some people who still are around that have old school values, that value relationships, that value friendships, that value people. A lot of y'all you know, embody Pisces energy, because you know we lovers of love, and people will, you know, try to shame us and everything else for being lovers of love, and you know, wanting to be in solid relationships, good, healthy, solid relationships that are not, you know, with everybody else. The only thing that I seem to, you know, kind of keep running across though also is that women have purpose. And, you know, some of the old school ways with men, um, your woman should be in the house and cook and clean it. That's great. You know what I mean? That's awesome. I love all that. But don't try to stop me from, you know, having my own platform. Because if I was given a platform, you know, I got to do what God say first. It's nice to have a husband and things of that nature, but I got to do what God say first. So, and I wouldn't put anything that pertained to, you know, our family, our household, or any of that, you know, at risk. So I don't know how, you know, that plays out in any of these cultures, but yeah, I love the old school, you know, values and relationships and things of that nature. All right, so the number was 1221. I'm gonna put that in there because we're gonna go back to that. And well, actually, let's start with that first because of the fact that it showed up. Angel number 1221 carries a powerful message of balance, alignment, and forward motion. Oh, I love it. All right, especially in areas of relationships, inner authority, and divine timing. Do y'all not see how every time a number pops up in this channel, it always relates to the message? And this is where I tell y'all, those little subtle signs, those synchronicities, when you see them and your spirit says that number's important, look it up. Or, you know, meditate on it, see what it does. Because literally, I was talking to y'all about relationships, and here we go. So the old soul, the dissolver, the dreamer, the empathic shapeshifter, we are so much when it comes to Pisces. You are amazing. And it's like we wear multiple hats. We can do many things, a multitude of things. And it don't take away from, you know, this, that, or the third. Me being a wife should not take away from, you know, my family or my business or anything else. It's like when it's scheduling, you know, to make sure that this gets done, this gets done, this gets done. But also being aligned with the right people don't stop you from, you know, being able to do all things. Because of course, if, you know, you're doing your thing, your husband's doing their thing, you might want to help your husband do something. Matter of fact, because that would be the type of person I am. Because if my husband's doing something or my family's doing something, I'm doing it too. Okay, because that's just the way it is. But knowing that you can do a multitude of things. So, especially in the areas of relationships, inner authority, and divine timing. Here's a deep spiritual breakdown of its layered meanings. So, new beginnings. Number one is leadership. Leadership and self. Mind you, I just said that. The number one is about personal power, intuition, and the original energy. It says, you are the creator. You are the fire starter. You go first. Two is harmony, duality, partnership. The number two is about connection, trust, divine timing, and soul alignment. It represents partnerships with people, with spirit, and with their higher self. Again, message still falling in line. This is why when I was telling y'all, I feel so good. The past couple days, it's like you don't have to go look for the messages. The message has been finding me. It's just, have I been seeing it, paying attention? And I've been paying attention. This is why I've been saying about keeping people out of your energy, because the universe is talking to you. Are you listening? If you're going through something right now, the universe is talking to you. If you're not going through something right now, the universe is talking to you. The universe is always talking to us. It's based off of, are we listening? Because we need to be listening and paying attention, especially in this day and time. The signs, the synchronicities, everything just on cue. Because that number wasn't a part of the message until it became a part of the message. I was giving y'all, what was happening, with my wonderful feeling and everything else. And then all of a sudden, it was made very apparent. Look at this number. All right. So harmony, duality, and partnership is for the number two. The message of 1221 is a mirror image, mirror energy. 1221 is a mirror number. It reflects energy back to you. Spirit is asking, what are you attracting? I just told y'all, I have been in the best feeling. If you're going through something, this is how you get out of it. And don't say I ain't never, told you nothing. So if you're going through something and you're trying to figure your way out, the universe is actually telling you, 1221 is a mirror number. I see two, yet regular. All right, so you're going through something. And I told y'all there's doors. There's synchronicities. There's doors will open for you and also doors will close for you. So if you're going through something right now and you're saying, okay, why is this happening? But you have a feeling. It's a person, place, or thing. The universe has been telling you, move away from this person. Move away from this place. Move away from this thing. Some of us feel like, okay, we can't. We can't just move. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is just throw your hands up and say, I'm only going to be able to control what I can control, and whatever I can't control, let it go. So the things that you are able to control right now, do that. If it's out of your control, give it to God. Give it to the universe. Give it to Mother Gaia. Give it to somebody else other than you dealing with it, because you can't deal with it. There's nothing you can do. So why keep worrying about it? And The Power of Now is a book that I reference a lot because being very present, the here and the now, because I just told y'all from the beginning of this message, my future self did something that right now I'm living in this moment of everything may not be all the way that I would perceive it or I want it to be, but guess what? The feeling that I have right now is it's already done. Like, it's already done happened. Hack high. If someone says your nose is big, you can ignore them because your nose is bigger than theirs. Okay, well, if someone says your nose is big, you have to wonder why it is that they're worried about it. Because is that even their business? And so sometimes, again, but heck, if I was you, I probably would, kind of watch stuff like that, because in this chat they're gonna take that as you trying to distract me, and they're gonna eject your ass real quick. So if you wish to be here, and we want you to be here, shut your ass up. All right, so 1221 is a mirror number. It reflects energy back to you. Spirit is asking, what are you attracting? What are you putting out? Are your thoughts aligned with your desires or your fears? At the end of the day is going to end. That is one thing that we are certain about. I tried to warn him, Athena. At the end of the day is going to end. That's what we are certain about. Now, I told y'all that something happened, and I'm sure that person did not think that that was going to be their last day. If they did, would they have tried, would they, or could they have even tried to change it? But we do know that the end of the day is coming. So deal with the things that you can deal with. Whether or not somebody is upset or somebody is, happy, or if somebody is, worry about your own energy. Focus on your own energy. That's what's important. Period. Hey, thank you for being here. So, manifesting a portal. I told y'all I was going to change the timeline. I was going to change the timeline for myself because I know that what I was seeing, I wasn't in alignment with. I'm not in alignment with no energies or no people who is out here running amok, attention seeking, trying to get a dollar by lowering their morals and values. I'm not in alignment with that. My morals and values, I stand 10 toes down on them. If you go throughout this channel, I have said to y'all multiple times, one thing can't nobody question about me is my morals and values. Period. Nobody's going to get me to do some shit that I already said I'm not going to do because my morals and values are very, very firm. I'm not going to go out here and act a damn fool or an ass for $1. I'd rather get my money another way. I'm not going to lower myself or devalue myself for $1. I can get my money another way. The universe is going to send me what it needs to, what I'm in alignment for, because it's already mine. I already have it. So there's a thing, in the spiritual community. I know that's right, Athena. Athena said, I'm smiling now. Be cool in the chat. Period. Like, if you have questions, we don't mind the questions. But if you come with the bullshit, guess what's going to happen? Bullshit will be doneth upon you. Because we don't mind now, we spiritual people. We love and light, but bitch, we know how to fight. Like, we not going, the dissolver. Athena's is acting in dissolver mode at this point because she said, I'm going to shut you the fuck down. Like, don't come over here with the bullshit because, bullshit will you get if. We will put our hands up while we're beating your ass. Like, God, we didn't do it. You seen them all unprovoked come over here fucking with the people. Like, we didn't ask for that. But, they fucked around and found out. So, it's all to the good for me. And he said, pun intended, period. All right. So, manifesting portal. The one is either on either end of the twos form a gateway. This often shows up when you're on the edge of a new chapter. I mean, I ain't going to say I told y'all so, but the end of a chapter, on the edge of a new chapter. So the end of one and starting in another one. But you must make a decision or shift a mindset. What did I just say to y'all? You can change the timeline. So when one point in time, things wasn't going the way I wanted it, and this is when I was very, very young, and I decided that I had to move away from the location where I was, the people, because I couldn't stay there and change the energy because I was always going to be connected to these people. I was always going to be doing this. I was always going to be, and yes, you could try to stay to yourself, but it's harder when you right around the same damn people. You got to move yourself. So if you can't change the people, move yourself. If you can't change the situation, move yourself. So you might not be able to change the location, these people in this location, but you can change your location from their location. You can definitely do that. And sometimes people, it is, oh ye of little faith. And regardless of whether or not a person thinks that this is real, sometimes it's as simple as putting your first foot. You may not even know what the fuck you about to do. But just the intentions of, I'm not doing this, and I put my foot in the direction of, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to escape. God starts to open doors. Like, I don't know where I'm going to live at, but God starts to open doors. I don't know, where I'm going to work at. God starts to open doors. And sometimes it ain't even about you working where you need to work at. God will give you your own business. You have already laid the seeds, the foundation. You already know what to do. So your energy now starts to do the next thing. All you have to do is put your foot in that direction. The universe will follow suit. The energy will follow suit. So you must make a decision or shift a mindset before walking through. You're in manifestation window, but alignment is key. So if my timeline, because you control the timeline, this right here is your wand. If you're on the internet and your timeline is full of bullshit, delete it. Move to something else. Prompt your situation to say, this is all I want to see. Positive energy, positive vibes. I don't want to see nobody arguing in no relationship because this is how, and mind y'all, and I'm going to just, call a spade a spade. Y'all all know my favorite rapper, right? Not my favorite rapper anymore. Why? Their frequency has changed. And piss poor mentality is a fucking thing. And I don't know why people deem to think that, we going to be, what is it, provocative, or whatever the fuck people think they be being, right? That's not my energy. I don't find pleasure in the fact that you are now publicizing somebody else's pain for the front of your music. That's lame. That's lame. Somebody's hurt and you find that I need to make $1 off of me being a fuck nigga because I decided to lie to the world. Because all I know from the person is they say I tell the truth. If I'm going to do something, I tell my person that I'm going to do this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, it's a whole ass bitch out here now crying on the internet talking about they was out lying, saying this, that, and the third. Mind you, all of this had to have been taking place during Ramadan, so explain it to me. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to be in alignment with that. So guess what? Change the location, change the energy, change. I don't even listen to that person. After the last, let me think, the last 2 albums, I don't got time for that. Mind you, his own words. Ain't got no time for that. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. And mind you, I don't even know why, but it's also the thing where my new favorite thing is, and maybe it's because I'm in alignment with that. YN R&B. My son was over here yesterday and he came to do something for me. Y'all, listen, I even love the fact when my son came over, they came to help me to do something. And I'm over here laughing, telling them YN R&B has now got me on fire. Like, because it's the old school love. But meanwhile, don't do that because the block is hot. You might get shot. I'm in alignment with all that. Like, keep y'all, whatever that is. And maybe that might not be good. But guess what? It's in protective energy. Like, I'm going to love on you and I'm going to protect you. I'm going to make sure that ain't nothing going to happen to you. So at the end of the day, I'm not in alignment with the lying and cheating and stealing and lowering your morals and values for, the internet and for likes, or to kind of clout chase off of somebody that you already said this, that, and the third about, but because you need something, you need some publicity, because you know what they say, all publicity is good publicity. No, it's not. It's not. Like, when you got people talking about you in a negative way because you're saying that, like that's not good. Mind you, it's intentional because, little lame niggas be intentional with they shit. Like, I'm going to be intentional because I need people talking about me so they could go, like, fuck that. That's weird. That's weird and it's lame. It's been a thing, though. Pick a struggle, man. Period. Right, Athena? Damn right, pick a struggle. At the end of the day is going to end. And guess what? I can't change the person. Don't even wish to. Please do that. But what I can do is change my listening. And I can change, the station. And I can change my frequency on the internet. And lo and behold, bam, just like that, it's nothing but positive vibes. I'm over here laughing at YN R&B. Cause shit, don't do that. Negative energy attaches to your name. Never good. Layla, honey, God bless the child. Amen. I love it. Thank you. Because you're right. All right? Because we ain't got time for that. Like, who wants that? Like, you want to be known for being a fuck nigga. Well, everybody has to be known for something. So it's okay. But I'd rather a man that's honorable. I'd rather a man that's a protector. I'd rather a man that is intentional in their situation. I mean, be who you are. Like, don't let us stop you. But I'm not in alignment with that. You see what I'm saying? I don't want that behavior. I don't want to, because guess what? And women, be very mindful and be very careful. Because guess what? Why you laughing at another woman's pain, that same lame ass nigga is going to cause you the same fucking pain. And then guess what you going to be? The laughing stock because you thought it was funny when it happened to someone else. That shit ain't funny. That's not funny. So if a nigga comes to you, mind you, you a rebound ass hoe. Because literally, if a person slide his piece out and go slide it right into you, like, what does that say about you? But you won the prize. Like, where was the prize at? That's got to be that gin shit, because you know how the gin, he'll be like, oh, I want a bigger this, and then he turn your ass gay. Like, no, I wanted a bigger thing for the ladies. No, you got a bigger thing, now your ass is gay. You asked for $1 million, I gave you the $1 million, but now the police is on your ass because it came from the bank. Like, it's that, like, the energy of, like, I don't like that. Like, don't trick me. Don't ask me, your wish is my command. And then it's like a backhanded like, I don't need that. I'm going to just stay over here. Because, no, thank you. I like when a man says what he means and means what he says. I like when it's documented that this person is this, because I have a long history of, bitch, my morals and values is intact, and I don't give a fuck what you say or what you do. Your ass will get smashed for real, trying to, corrupt that. I don't like that. And so, they might say, ooh, this person is, aggressive. Good. Don't come over here fucking around, because you probably going to find out that it's real. Because God ain't tell me I had to be no doormat for nobody. The universe ain't say lay down and let people walk on you. Ain't nobody told me that, because I didn't grow up under those circumstances. Like, my mama is alive and well over there on TikTok, and my daddy is alive and well over there on Facebook. Y'all can go look them up. Ain't neither one of them raised I didn't get raised that way. So I don't know, and I ain't judging nobody, because, everybody gets raised the way they raised. Some of us, ain't new here, we grew here. So understand that everybody's not the same. I like traditional, even along with, the new thing. But some things you shouldn't adapt, and call it the gospel when it's just not right. That's just a thing. So now people try to teach me the doormat crap. LMAO, no thank you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, Athena, this is the reason why your spiritual family is so important. Because they will spot it a mile and 60 miles away, okay? We ain't got time for that. We love and light again, but we know better. Because it says God gave Pisces understanding. We understand that ain't what the fuck we gonna do. And whether or not somebody deems to think, oh, you're not this, that, I don't give a fuck what you think I am. You go talk to God about it. Like, don't come over here with your unsolicited, advice and bullshit. Like, go talk to something that's gonna, give you some attention. Because I ain't it. And I don't have to give that attention. I'm no tool. I'll scroll. I won't look at shit and everybody can tell you, I won't look at shit that people send me, because I'm not going to let you change my algorithm. My brother's the same way. Period. I said my brother's. Mind you, I felt like my eyeballs, like, and I was wrong. I was wrong. But literally, I needed to know why this was on the internet. My brother said, what the fuck you thought? If you was what questioning why it was on the internet, bitch, don't send it over here. Because the fact that you had valid questions means I didn't need to see it either. Like, give me a heads up or something as to the question, as to the why. My brother needed to know why. And then he told me, you gonna be on the list of, I ain't gonna open your emails either. Well, I was wrong. He's a grown-ass man. So when I sent it, I was questioning why I'm looking at a nutsack on YouTube. Why does it have millions of views and it's a grown-ass man's ass? Like, if I say the wrong shit, they censor my shit. But you mean to tell me it's ass and balls on the internet? I was wrong. I shouldn't have sent that. Because now you can't unsee that. So now I done fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So you change the frequency. Now people, she said it's a dying tradition to be raised Gen X and before. I'm so sad for the new generation. Layla, girl, but some of these old generations ain't that great either. I'm gonna just let you know, because you right, but some of these old generations is a little iffy too. Girl ain't flagged nothing. Mind you, so many people done reported this shit, but meanwhile, and I don't even know if it's still up because I'm scared to go look. But mind you, YouTube be mad at me because I'm black. That's crazy. But okay, you know, that's where we live. I love a little bit of all, but respectfully, LOL, keep your weirdness. The boundaries ain't rude, just clear. I mean, and period. Boundaries are important. So Pisces, the old soul, the dissolver, the dreamer, the empathic shapeshifter. You are amazing. So balance between self and others as a number, excuse me, this number is here asks, are you over giving, over isolating? The message is to balance leadership with unity. Be the leader and the lover, be the individual and the soul connected being. I love that. Hey, Dark Bunny. Girl sent him a real video of something that was on YouTube. My brother quickly cussed my ass out. He wasn't wrong. I accepted it because even in me sending it, I told you my brain was like baffled. So he wasn't wrong. It, like, you know, like I said, I control my algorithm. He controlled his algorithm. All I wanted to know was why my algorithm, why did I see this shit? And he said, once you said that, once you questioned in your brain, why the fuck did you send it over here? My bad, I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. So divine support for your vision. 1221 means the universe is co-creating with you. The angels want you to know, stay focused, keep your energy clean. How many times have I told y'all, and mind you, this message aligns with every message that has been coming up. When I told you that they said it was a flood coming, because the shit show, the storm is here. It is definitely happening, right? And what did I tell y'all? The levees broke, the dams broke, everything's fucking broke. The flood is here. And so now you already know it's just when it's going to hit. The man filled his building up with clean water. Because the dirty water outside, it got shit in it. It got mud in it. It got debris in it. Mind you, this building clean. This building ain't out here, you know, fornicating with everybody. This building ain't out here, you know, doing whatever the fuck all this other shit is doing. So fill it up with clean water. When they do weird shit, you look at positive shit. You speak life. You do all the clean shit. So the man, they said the flood's coming. And mind you, this may be like analogy or something for life, period, or a metaphor, or however it go. But anyway, always something that you can do, because you can't change other people's behavior. All you can do is focus on your own behavior or your response to the behavior. So guess what? I call bullshit every time. And people may be mad at that because, you know, oh, the fuck, why the fuck is the universe even trying to make me watch your shit? Like, they told me to observe the fucking fall down, okay? So, here we go. Or whatever it is, the raise up, not my issue. So I don't want to speak nothing into nobody. Whatever the fuck it is, whatever you deem your shit to be, is what it is. So the flood is coming. Your house, your building, your whatever will be in the pathway of this storm. So the man filled his building up. They flooded their own building with clean water. So the water inside, you know, would stop the pressure from the water outside, and not the windows wouldn't be busted, the building wouldn't be dirty. So once the flood water subsided, they can now release the clean water out, and their cleanup would be so much better. All you got to do now is dry the building off. There is no debris in the building. There is no shit, feed it, whatever, the fungus, any of that inside of the building. Like, who the fuck, like, that has to be a person that's forward thinking. So this business has been, and this is a real story, this business has been running up and running for a long time. And anytime that, you know, they tell them that, you know, it's a storm coming or whatever, flood, whatever, because they know they're in the wake of a, like, this man has saved himself so much money by doing this. Mind you, the universe, because all of a sudden this started to come across my algorithm, and like I told y'all, I control my algorithm. So now it's not outside bullshit, you know, coming in. So when I get shown something, I know that it is intentional. I know that it's purposeful, except for the other bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, look at this dumbass. You know, okay, but don't get caught up in that. But either way, so now the flood waters are gone, the storm is over, and you just saved your ass a whole lot of trouble, a whole lot of cleanup, a whole lot of debris, a whole lot of, you know, shit. Because Lord knows what's in that water outside in that storm. Once everything breaks, it gets everything mixed up, muddied up, and now your emotions and your feelings are stirred in with a whole bunch of other shit, and you don't know what's yours and what's theirs. It all works. You see what I'm saying? The universe is telling us stuff. And in the same aspect, then right behind that, they showed me a storm. The storm hit. And remember, I told y'all, the liquor store. The storm broke down all 4 walls of this liquor store. Meanwhile, the glass bottles set perfectly are still in the middle of the store. Now, if a storm breaks down windows and doors, I'm sure it could carry bottles. But that was the universe again, giving us a sign. So when that came across my algorithm, this is how they were telling me, oh, it's about to be a fucking storm. We about to wreck shop around this place. And I'm letting you know that you're in the middle of a fucking storm. But you're going to be good as long as you keep your shit out of it. Keep your hands out of it. Keep your hands out of it. Just because they out here doing all the extra weird shit, guess what? You don't gotta counter that with that. Just move yourself away from that shit. You ain't gotta deal with that. But the storm is raging. But all the liquor bottles is perfectly still and the walls are broke the fuck down. The universe was talking. And I was able to see that. So they was letting me know, oh, this is happening. We can't stop the storm. I can't do nothing about that. But I can give you the warning that the storm is coming, so that way you know, keep your ass still. Don't do nothing. So divine support for your vision. 1221 means the universe is co-creating with you. Your angels want you to know, stay focused, keep your energy clean, let go of the old pattern. The new reality is coming. You're not alone, and you're not crazy for dreaming big. You're not alone, and you're not crazy for dreaming big. So the affirmation for this, 1221. I trust the timing of my soul. I align with love, lead with light, and manifest in harmony with the divine. All right, so that was the number 1221. So back to the message. Pisces, your old soul, the dissolver, the dreamer, the empathic shapeshifter. You are amazing. They said that never mind. The thing over there was doing the thumb thing. It did this. All right. So here we go. So let's break this down. The old soul, the dissolver, the dreamer, and the empathic shapeshifter, and uncover what truly means through the lens of ancient remembrance and modern reality. Because you are the old soul, man, and it's been feeling lonely. So I've been out in the park because Gaia, God, and everything. Listen, in my backyard, I got another video should be coming up for y'all today because literally I have just been cleaning up around my area, minding my own damn business. Okay. So I've been using the man's audio. It's gonna be the same audio, but it's gonna be another area of the garden because y'all, I've been getting it together. So Athena, the universe has been the best co-creator, just being outside in Mother Nature and listening to the birds and seeing the bees and the birds just flying around and everything else. Listen, best place to be, Athena. That means you minding your business, and they gave you a thumbs up. So there's that. You've walked this earth many times, and not just this earth. You carry blueprints from lost worlds. So a lot of y'all know Lemira, Atlantis, Mu, even starts with no longer exist in this timeline. So old areas, old ancient civilizations. Oh yeah, I loved your backyard ASMR type videos. You had it in the nights in summer, and you could hear it all so lovely. And it's coming back again because I'm setting up lights and things of that nature in the garden and stuff. So right now I'm just moving everything around because, you know, utilizing what was already here, rearranging it and making it, you know, nicer. And so I think y'all gonna love the new setup of the garden. Plus also last year I did, I had so many vegetables and stuff. So I actually was supposed to post a video because if anybody wishes to help with this project, all donations and things of that nature are welcome. I'll be buying seeds, soil, pots and things of that nature. So again, remember we do have the goal going on for the super chats and the super stickers on the channel. And that's for me coming back and doing another video later. But all proceeds is going to everything that I'm doing around and, you know, setting everything up. And also, remember I told y'all about the gathering because I want, you know, to meet a lot of y'all. Some of y'all who, you know, are technically in alignment. We in alignment. We need to have a weekend first. We're going to start off and we're going to camp outside in my backyard and we're going to do, you know, weekend of, you know, magical, mystical things. So there's that. And mind y'all, if y'all wonder what I'm looking at over here, I got Twitch on this side. So hopefully it ain't throwing y'all off and, you know, giving me cross eyes or anything. But it's because Twitch is over here and for some reason I keep wanting to look at them, but y'all are right here too. So everybody, I'm talking to everybody, okay? Oh yeah, I love your backyard. And period. Okay, so here we go. Your essence remembers a time when we were all one with the water. The songs of the whales were sacred scripture, and emotion was not just weakness, but a cosmic intelligence system. Back then, feeling deeply was revered. Like, it wasn't, you know, oh, you're crazy, or oh, you're weird, or oh, this was during the time. Please give me a reason to relocate to the Midwest. It's too angry for me. Girl, listen, we got good energy and good vibes over here, all right? So, period. Your essence remembers a time when we were one with the waters. The songs of the whales were sacred scripture, and emotion was not weakness, but a cosmic intelligence system. Back then, feeling deeply was revered. It meant you were in tune with source, able to receive instruction from the divine in real time, like we are now. So if you're aligned, then same. But here now, in today's world of distraction, performance, and productivity, old souls like you often are told to toughen up, move on, or get over it. Why we gotta do that? Why we can't just, you know, be in the moment? Either way, you're reading emotional energies like ancient scrolls, and that takes time. So you're not gonna get over it so easy. You're not gonna move on so easily. You're not gonna, you know, let things go so easily because your spirit, your soul is deeper than that. And so these people are not people who are aligned with you because they want you to toughen up. Suck it up, buttercup. No, I need to feel this. That's the only way I'm going to be able to heal through this. I don't know if y'all remember the time when I told y'all one of the worst things that ever happened to me in my life. I slid down that wall giving white women vibes, and white women ain't nothing wrong with it, but I just did that. And I said I needed for me to remember that time. I told God in the worst moment of my life, I needed to remember it. Because I never wanted it to happen again. And the only way I was going to never let it happen again is I had to feel it. I have to remember that moment. And in that moment, I gained strength. In that moment, I had to focus on nothing but me because that was all that I had. In that moment, I gained courage. In that moment, I learned that I can't do nothing about this other than the feeling that I have right now. Make sure that it sticks with me deep in my soul so I won't let it happen again. That was a tough time. It felt like losing everything. And it was like my skin was ripping off my body. Now, who the fuck would want to remember that feeling? I did. Because I don't want that to happen again. I mean, and I've had other things that have happened that were, not as bad as that, but, I still needed to remember it. Like 21, 22, that split up, that breakup. Like y'all understand. Even a person, I said to my friend yesterday, no, day before yesterday, I said, this man. Listen, I don't know why this man make me smile so much. I do not know this man, but this man, even looking at him, and again, becoming one of my favorite people, right? And I said, I looked at his picture the other day, something popped up, and the universe ain't helping because they keep showing the man to me, right? They want me to be in lusty vibes for some reason, but anyway, I looked at this man and he gave me my ex vibes. Like the goatee and everything, right? And I'm like, I told my friend, I said, I looked at his picture the other day, but the shape and everything, because like, listen, this man's physique is different, right? And it reminded me of some old school shit, right? And so I said to the person, I said, he gave me my ex vibes the other day. And my friend said, is that good? And I said, you're damn right, because I love him. Like, because I do love him. I just can't be with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can love a person and still not be with the person. You can love a person, not like their behavior. You can love a person and nigga, we still will never be on the same motherfucking realm ever again in fucking life. But I love that person. I was in love with that person. And in love with a person don't just go away so easily, even though the person could try to kill you and take you off the map and try to destroy everything about you, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 whatever the worst shit was. But the feeling of love, that feeling or in love, ain't going away. Do I want the person? Fuck no. Do I want to see the person? Nope, because guess what? The block is hot and I'm going to feel threatened. But my love for that person, I really wanted to be with that person. I really wanted to be married to that person. I really wanted to, do all of these things with that person. And so she started laughing and she was like, well, good answer, because like, when you fall in love with a person and everything wasn't always bad. You see what I'm saying? So how that happened, I don't know. And maybe it could just be, my Pisces glamorizing, the whole entire thing. But that was a love that I felt that was more than anything. And so when I looked at this man the other day, all it reminded me of was like, shit, you could give love like that to a person. Like, that's what it made me think. It wasn't that, I hadn't thought about the ex or anything like that. None of that. Because I don't give a fuck about that person. They could go to hell. They could die today and it's still not going to change. I would still be saying, because y'all don't realize it is the energy. Like, that energy's never going to leave. That energy left that person, but that energy now manifested itself in a different person. So that person is a protector. That person was a protector. That person was a guide. And I never even call, like, most of the time, I call them guardians. So, like, when I get in, connection with a person, I call them guardians, because that's what they was fucking sent here for. I got shit to do, and there needs to be a guardian. So where is the guardian at? I don't know. But either way, I looked at this man and I saw guardian energy. So again, don't have nothing to do with, so don't get it fucked up. Ain't summoning nobody. Don't give a fuck about nobody. I just am very clear on the energies that I know that I match. Okay? So there was that. Either way, that man fine. And he come in all the right colors and everything. So, and I got a thing. When they say they got a type, I got a thing. And the thing has to match. Now, so you're not going to toughen up that easy. You're not going to get over stuff that easy. You're not going to just, forget energy that easy. And that energy can come in so many different people. Have y'all ever dated somebody and then you like, I'm never fucking with that type of person ever again. And then you just decide to change everything about your thought, your type, your this, that, and the third. And then you get the same motherfucking energy in a nigga that you ain't never even... I have. Mind you, I thought that I was changing my type. And so I dated somebody that wasn't my type, and same fucking energy. It's the energy. I like an energy, and that type of energy likes me. It's fun. So you're attuned. You're not reading emotional energies like ancient scrolls. You are reading emotional energies like ancient scrolls, and that takes time. So you're not going to be tongue twisted, tongue tied. You're not going to be able to forget certain things as easily. Your mind may want to forget it, because shit, why the fuck we even have to think? But it's not them. It is the energy. So Earth School reminder: you didn't come here to forget your soul age. You came to remember it and to use it to teach others how to live with depth. Live in. And have you ever noticed I keep pointing to this thing, reporting about this thing? Pisces, everything about a Pisces is deep. The moon, the skies, the ocean, like, so how the fuck do people think that you're going to get over or get through or something? Like, our feelings, our emotions, us, we are not shallow individuals. That's why we don't like superficial shit. Everything about us goes deep. And you could try to fight it, but at the end of the day gonna end. So what did I tell y'all about the end of the day gonna end? You can't control that. You have to feel it. You have to just, be the you that you can be. So the dissolver. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac for a reason. You're here to dissolve boundaries, illusions, and outdated structures. In ancient mysticism, the dissolver was the sacred role of the water priest or priestess, one who could hold grief, absorb density, and transmute suffering into stillness. You are a vessel for transformation. Y'all know that about yourselves. Like, y'all are able to deal with certain things that most people can't. It's like when I said before, I'll take it, like they can give it to me, because I know that I can be happy even in the midst of other shit happening. I know how to transmute the energy. I'll laugh, I'll dance, I'll sing, I'll listen to music, I'll scream, I'll cry, whatever it is I gotta do, guess what? But most of the time, I just be laughing because I'm a happy-ass person. My life is happy. I make things beautiful to make it happy. And yes, I can go through some bullshit. I have gone through some bullshit. But this too shall pass. And I still survive. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I stay alive. You see what I'm saying? Because, bitch, it's me. Period. All right? You are a vessel for transformation. That's why jobs, relationships, even entire belief systems tend to fall apart around you. Because you don't need to hear that shit. And what the fuck is that? Not because you're unstable, but because you're coded to unravel what no longer serves the soul. We're not dealing with that. It's not because we are, just wishy-washy and all over the place. We just know we don't got to deal with that shit. At the end of the day is going to end. You cannot control that. But the things that you can control, I can't control that you want to come over here and try to abuse the system. That's a you problem. Now, when you come over here and try to abuse the system, and I realize you're trying to abuse the system, and I do what I'm going to do, then, we talked about this the other day too. People will say, you went too far. What the fuck does that even mean? What does too far mean? You did an offense on me. And then I let you slide because, it might not have been a big offense. I gave you an inch, you took a mile. You came over here and now you just offending. And I drop you like a bad habit. Now I'm the bad guy. That don't even make sense. What's too far? The best thing for people to do is to stay in their own area. Keep your hands and feet inside of the ride, your own journey. Like, don't be out here extending your reach in other people's business and things of that nature and then say that they went too fucking far. Because what's far? And again, this is a new day and time. So, I be thinking, and y'all done heard me say it before, people do offenses, and in my mind, I be thinking like, God, why are they still here? Now, why do I think that way? Because in my mind, I be thinking that I know I'm not a person. If something happens with me and you are now engaged into some, just know they started it first, because I am not a type of individual that goes unprovoked. Now, there is a flip side of that because, sometimes you can get the wrong impression and now, it didn't even mean that. But take it how it resonates. So you don't destroy, you soften. You don't attack, you reveal. And then we done went too far. Because they attacked and then we revealed the attack. But mind you, now they got slaughtered in the attack, but it's our fault. Every time somebody comes over here with the old Pisces, this, that, and the third. Now, for y'all men, I don't know why y'all men get a bad rap. And I've never dated a Pisces man. So I don't know if y'all just be over here just doing shit or not. I would not think so. But y'all do have a little bit of different, DNA than the female version. So I don't know. But I'm going to tend to say that I think we, well, then they say that February Pisces are different from March Pisces too. So I don't know. But in my mind, I think the Pisces whole collective, I don't think we be starting shit. Like y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because y'all may be out here starting shit. Do y'all be starting shit? Because in my mind, I know I don't start nothing, but I will finish some shit. And then people say, you went too far. But how far was too far? Because I don't know. I don't know what that means. But here's the warning. When you dissolve too much without anchoring yourself, you become untethered, disconnected, lost in other people's energy. And we ain't got no time for that. So we have to pull our energy back to ourselves and know that this is my energy and we not responsible for anybody else's energy. We will treat other people's energy with care, but if you come over here, again, we love and light, but we know how to fight. All right? So, the reminder, be a dissolver with impact. You must anchor your own light first. You can't pour clean water from a muddy vessel. So, you can't pour clean water from a muddy vessel. Be mindful of that. The storm is raging. It's already fucked up outside. All right? So Pisces, the old soul, the dissolver, the dreamer, the empathic shapeshifter. You are amazing. So the dreamer. In the ancient world, dreamers were prophets, oracles, visionaries. To dream was not escaping reality, it was creating it. Because we weave, we craft, we embody. So you tap into timelines before they happen. You feel truths before they're spoken. You imagine futures that others are too afraid to hope for. Like, have you ever had somebody tell you that you are too much? Or that's too much. Like, that's over the top. It may be for them, but not for you. So people will want you to think small. People will want you to be small. You were not brought here to be small. They try to use it as a bad thing. Pisces, the dreamer. Trying to make us feel bad because we have hopes and dreams. Well, they should feel bad because they don't have none. Whose fault is that? That's not my fault. That's not my fault you can't see the bigger picture. It's not my fault you can't go beyond. It's not my fault. That, again, is a them problem. But they will use it against us as there's something wrong with us. Because why do you do that? Well, why don't you do that? I'm confused. You build life, you manifest life, you create and craft, you are the architect. So why are you mad at me? For being an architect, a builder, a dreamer. Like, how the fuck can you be mad at somebody for that? But if you notice all the things, they will say very bad things about us because of that. They live in their own dream world. Well, unless it has something to do with somebody else's business, and that may be the opposite of, whatever it is that I'm talking about right here, right now. So that could be the thing. But I always want to be a dreamer. I always want to be a builder. I always want to be the architect. Because why you going to let somebody else show you something or, create something for you? What if you don't like that? Are you going to be afraid to say, I don't like that, I don't want that? Should you be afraid to say, I don't like that, I don't want that? I don't think you should. I don't think you should be afraid to say that. Because why do you have to have something that somebody else designed or created or crafted for you? What if it don't fit with you? People will always want you to be something else or what they want you to be. If you like me, take me as I am. Because otherwise that means you don't like me. You need to go find what you like. I mean, it's simple and easy for me. But in today's world where hustle is honored and the dream space is dismissed, dreamers are labeled lazy, unrealistic, or lost. Which is confusing to me because if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And if you're manifesting and bringing things into life, into this realm, into this reality, how the fuck are you lazy? That's building. So how is that lazy? So you're not lazy. You're navigating multiple realities at once. They be mad because they can't do it. You're not unrealistic. You're remembering what's possible. They be mad because they can't do it. You're not lost. You're ahead of your time. Do I got to tell you why they mad? Or do you already know? Athena, I'm sure you have had people mad at you because you spoke something, you saw something ahead of, and then when you brought it into this realm or into this reality, people wonder how you did that. How did you do that? I remember you was talking about that years ago. Now all of a sudden, you done brought it to fruition. Do you know what type of gift that is? like, people be really mad at people who can do that and try to destroy them. They'll try to destroy your self-esteem, try to tear you down, try to make you feel less than, try to make you feel like you are inferior. Meanwhile, they're mad because they wish that it was a gift that they had. Athena said all the time. So y'all know I'm not lying. Like, these are things that we don't even think about, but they also play onto us spiritually. So we have to make sure that we keep them at the forefront, because otherwise you're going to forget. And you don't need to forget who you are. Don't ever forget who you are. So we got 199. Let's see. 199 angel number. I'm going to put it in there to the end, because that's what I see. All right. Hold on, y'all. I forgot something. Let me check something real quick. Oh, shit. Period. All right, I forgot I had to turn my oven off. I got something in there, and I'm like, shit, that's been in there for a hot second. I didn't think I was going to be online that long. But guess what? We here. We going to get this message through, and period. I had to turn my oven off. So let's go back to where we was, because I literally just pushed the button to make sure. 199, make sure I give y'all that before we go. So you're not lost, you're ahead of your time. Protect your dream space like sacred ground. Sleep is sacred. Imagination is medicine. Not all visions come with logic. Some come with truth encoded in poetry. So people may not understand, but you do. And then they get mad at you for understanding. But God gave Pisces understanding. The empathic shapeshifter. Now we get to the real Pisces skill. The hats, the many hats that all of us wear. The many hats that you can be. Be all that you can be. It sounds like the army, don't it? Either way, a real skill, a real gift, a real talent. The one that can feel like both a gift and a curse. Shape-shifting. Now, this is, y'all have to be very mindful of this, because we are so good at this that sometimes you could get lost. But be mindful. It is a blessing to be able to do this. You can merge with others, feel their pain, speak their language, become the mirror they didn't know they needed. In ancient traditions, shaman, okay, all right, because me and these words today. Shaman traditions, this was the path of the medicine one, the one who can temporarily become the energy of another in order to heal the energy from within. Now, how many of y'all can actually take on other people's pain? Have you ever wondered why, like, you could be around somebody and all of a sudden they feel better and now you're sick? Like moms, and this is any sign. Moms will, you know, because we be rubbing on the kids and, you know, the babies, trying to make sure that when they're sick, you rub them on their back, you know, making sure that taking their pain, easing their pain. But some of y'all not realizing you're absorbing the energy, removing the pain from the child, because I can take it. I'll take the pain, but I know what to do with it. You don't want somebody else to feel bad or, you know, hurt. So even moms, I'm going to just say, but Pisces as a sign, masculine and feminine, but I'm just saying other people because it said people who relate to Pisces energy. This is a gift that most mothers, mothering energies, real moms, not y'all hoes that be, you know, but, and I ain't judging. Everybody come with what they come with. That could be the lesson for, you know, or developing the child. I don't know. So I ain't judging. But the ones who actually, you know, tend to the children. You ever went around somebody and all of a sudden your teeth hurt and they don't even realize, they was like, oh shit, my teeth was hurting. But now their teeth not hurting, your teeth hurting. or it's like me, like I gotta be very careful of that, because I can pick up other people's energy that are, you know, connected to me, and now I'm feeling something, and then I call somebody and they saying that was what was happening with them. So a real thing. And again, it can feel like a gift and a curse, because remember I told y'all one night I woke up, my knee was hurting. Mind you, that it was the right one. My left knee is the one that is needs surgery, it's damaged, but my right knee was hurting. I had to, remember I told you I had to move my pants to move my leg out the way. Somebody, their right knee was hurting. So what they was doing, I don't know, but in my sleep I picked it up. Be very careful. So, but today the same gift gets Pisces stuck in roles that aren't theirs. Therapist, fixer, doormat, and emotional landfill. Didn't I tell you, ain't nobody told you got to be nobody's doormat, but people keep thinking that that's the role you got to play in. And Athena, you said that's the role that people tend to thought you was going to be like for forever and a day. No, we are not people's therapists. Good morning, Megan D. Love you. Thank you for being here. We are not the fixer. We are not your doormat. But mind you, we could be all these things. So this is why y'all have to be very careful in relationships and connections. Because being a healer or a fixer, you will end up with somebody that needs fixing. And who the fuck want to be doing that for forever and a day? That's also the reason why I said the relationships right now, finding my own energy. This is the first time that I've ever been allowed to just be in my own energy. And then guess what happened? Out of nowhere, you know, my son was at college and then he was here. Because it was almost like a thing. Let's try to corrupt the energy because we don't want them finding their own strength, their own superpower. And I don't know about y'all, but let me tell you how peaceful and everything else it is when you are by yourself. And not promoting, you know, singlehood and this, that, and the third. Not promoting that, because of course you would want to be in love, in a relationship, and, you know, all of these things. But when you have a husband or a wife, you are in their emotions and their feelings. You're picking up stuff from them. When you have children around, you're picking up stuff from them. When you have people that are constantly around you, you're always picking up something, absorbing some type of energy from them. And out of all the 48 years of my life, I have been in caregiver mode. My brothers, my family, my own kids, my this, my that. I've never, ever literally been by myself. Always in caregiver mode. Always in taking care of people mode. To the tune of when I finally was able to be by myself, y'all, I didn't know what energy was mine. I didn't even know if I liked stuff or if it was the fact that I liked it because they liked it. That was some strange ass shit. Because how the fuck do I not know what I like? Even still, like, it hasn't been that long, so I'm still figuring it out. Like, that's almost one of the reasons why I kind of am in a mode where I don't know, like, I want a relationship, but then I don't want a relationship because, and nobody can blame me for that, because at the end of the day, if I go into another relationship, guess what I'm going to be doing? Whatever they like. Because I'm that type of energy. Whatever they like. I want to see them happy. I want to give them happiness. I told you I'm a happy ass person. So I want to give them happiness. I want to do things like, and you know, my man's in business, whatever, I'm going to be helping. But I also have to make sure that I don't lose myself in now that. Because I'm a person who will go all in for a relationship. Because why would you not? Again, it's a blessing and a curse. I ain't gonna lie, LOL. like you said before, I can do it all, but don't start telling me to do it. And if you ain't doing for yourself, and what that means to me, because I can't, I can't say I'll cook. And this is the other thing, and I love that you said that. She said, "I ain't gonna lie, LOL. Like you said before, I can do it all, but don't start telling me to do it. And if you not doing it for yourself." This is one of the problems if you're not doing it for yourself, because we will now see the potential in people, and we will now try to push people, you know, to be so much better and so much greater, to the tune of we're doing the work for them and they not doing shit but benefiting off your shit. And then they start thinking, and this has happened so I can explain it to the T. And then they start thinking that your shit is their shit. And then they get overly arrogant and overly cocky. And then when you decide to leave, and then they realize that that go with me, bitch, it was never yours. I saw potential in you for you to be something, and then you try to play in my fucking face. So be mindful of that. Sometimes we overly do something. It's all for the wrong people. So not even that we should not do it. It's all for the wrong people. So don't get it fucked up. There is somebody that's worthy of, you know, us overly doing it for. But most of the time, it's the nigga that we basically should not be doing it for, or the bitch that we should not be doing it for. And that's where discernment comes in at. This is where now we have to realize, hands up and off. Back your ass up from whatever it is you done touched, and let them be able to do it for themselves. Because then people become very codependent on your energy. And they start thinking it's theirs when it ain't yours, sucker. So Athena, thank you. I love you for that. For you, and I can't say I'll cook for you, and you never see me eat my own meals. Period. That's a fact. Well, look, and I'll be admitting this shit early. I don't like laundry. I mean, I'll do laundry, and I gotta do laundry, but I don't like laundry. So what we gonna do here, husband? Like, either we gonna negotiate the, you know, it's a structure thing, or can we just get a laundry service? But I'll do the laundry. But how you gonna help me here? You wash, I fold, you wash. Like, what we got? If I gotta do it all, I mean, I'm willing to do it all, but I'm gonna need like some motivation, incentive. What you got? Cause I'm willing to negotiate. Like, one thing about me, I'm willing to negotiate some shit. And period. Cause it's not a no ever for nothing. Like, what I gotta do to get it? That's my mentality. Cause I don't like the word no. Like, what I gotta do to get that from you? And ain't nothing off the table. Tell me what you want. Because, you know what I'm saying, I could possibly do it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. What you need. But vice versa. Because, nigga, what you want? I got it. Like, God made me good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll be proud of the benefits and gifts and talents that God gave me. Because, shit. I'm just saying. And emotions are erratic. Girl, it takes time to be alone. But learning to be alone the right way, absorbing only you is... And that's funny because even when I was younger, right, I would just go in my room and just be in there. But mind you, still, because it was almost like, have you ever not known how to deal with something? And when you're young, you don't know that the reason why you run to go be in a room by yourself or to go sit somewhere in quiet is because you don't realize how much chaos you have been absorbing. Now it makes sense. Because I can be with people different now that I know me, and I get to laugh at the who think that. Girl, what did I tell y'all about Pisces? Like, we can be beside you for eternity, and you never gonna know us. Because we are so, like, and I know for myself, I am so multifaceted, like, it's just a real thing. And it's not like that I'm hiding anything from you. It's just that all thoughts are not your thoughts. Like, all my thoughts are not your thoughts. The same way I'm sure all your thoughts are not my thoughts, unless, you know, I start picking them out your brain, and then, shit, they all mine. Um, period. You can have whatever you like. I love, love, love. I love the spirit and high frequency. But I ain't going to be stuck dry to make it happen either. Period. Period. It will be interesting journey. It will be an interesting journey to discover who you are on your own. And I have been enjoying it to the tune of, like, again, I always want my kids to be able to come home, this, that, and the third. But I asked them for a little bit of time. You know, I still didn't get it. But, and mind you, my son, he be really doing his own thing, so he don't really be fucking with me. But his energy still be fucking with me, though. You see what I'm saying? Because even now, he still ain't found my motherfucking charger. Like, and mind you, my oldest son, my middle son told me, he was like, I don't know why, for the life of me, he don't realize that yet. Because the boy has been alive 20 years of his life. Mind you, everybody in my family knows, don't touch my shit. Everybody that has been around me in this, like, everybody knows, don't touch my stuff. If you want to hear some hollering that is going to be like chalk on a board, touch my shit. And then the whole house is in chaos because why are you touching my shit? I don't like that. If it's mine and it's a mess, I'll clean it up. Like, I clean up for everybody and everything. Don't touch my shit. Charger's still missing. I don't like walking all over the place for nothing. I got a base charger beside my bed with chargers on it. I have a charger that's here with chargers on it. Like, I got chargers in my car. I make sure I don't have to go from this place that could disconnect. No, everything stays where it be staying. And then here come these people, all unprovoked, needing something. And instead of them charging it where the shit is, oh, they want to go take it clear across Calabasas. Like, why you doing that? Charge it where the fuck the shit is. Or don't touch my shit. Like, I don't mind you charging your shit, but charge it where the fuck my shit is at. Don't take my shit to wherever else. Mind you, to the tune of one day he did the same exact thing. Guess what? I rolled the cameras back. Because ain't nobody in here. So if I didn't touch it, that means either you touched it, one of your friends, because I don't got people that come over. He got friends. Figure out where my shit at. You're my spirit animal, Miss T, on everything. I love you so genuine. I love you back, period. Girl, because listen, the energy is like, y'all, the energy in the universe right now around me, for real, is so pure. Like, I don't even know what to do myself. Like, I ain't even, but it's just the happiness and joy that I just have right now, because whatever is happening, it's gonna be good, and I like it. And I like that the fact that the universe is even, you know, considering me to, you know, have this type of energy. Like, yeah. Period. All right, so where we was at. One who could temporarily become the energy of another in order to heal it from within. But today, the same gift gets Pisces stuck in roles that aren't theirs: therapist, fixer, doormat, emotional landfill. We ain't got time for that. If you don't consciously shapeshift with intention, you unconsciously become what the world projects on you. We ain't got time for that. No, 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 sweetie bumpkin. We are amazing. I said you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are, what he said, you are kind, you are smart, you are like, and that's it, that's all. You lose your voice, your direction, yourself. And why would we want to do that? Hey, Jamie, welcome. Thank you for being here. So, Earth School reminder for today. You are not here to become everyone else. God made you you. The universe made you you. You are you. You are not here to become everyone else. You are here to show them how to find themselves, but staying fully rooted into you. So, and now the frequency, the truth. You are not too sensitive. You are not doing too much. You are tuned into frequencies most people haven't even named. And that is not a flaw. That is your soul tech. That is a part of your DNA. That is a part of your Pisces nature. When you honor your soul, when you honor your old soul, use your dissolving gifts with discernment, protect your dream space, and shapeshift with intention. You become the healer, the guide, the oracle. This world is desperately seeking because they need that. This is the reason why those people gravitate towards you and all just dump all their business on you. Needing information, needing some type of, confirmation, needing some type of, what's the word? Assurance. They recognize your old soul. They recognize your spirit. They recognize the energy. So you need to recognize your own energy, your own power, what you hold, your gifts, your talents. And just a reminder, the people that use their gift, their talents, God gave them more. The people who didn't, he took them and gave them to other people, like me, because I'll be in line. God, I want to use it. I want to do it. Because, like, after some of this shit gets proven, you be like, man, like, I wish I had took more time to cultivate that. That's why you don't need your system muddied up by whatever the fuck is happening right now. Spiritually, be in tune with divine. Like, whatever all this superficial, materialistic bullshit these people got going on, don't include yourself into that. Gifts, talents, blessings, things of that nature, will come to you. So the question was, and that was on a Q&A, what would you change if you stopped apologizing for your sensitivity and started honoring it as your greatest intelligence? What boundaries could you create to protect the dreamer within you? That's the second one. Wow, I literally just wrote that into my essay. Recognize my amazingness. And period. How many parts of you are ready to return home to your true self? All right. So, you are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to remind the world that it means what it means to feel, to dream, to dissolve, and to remember. Welcome back, Pisces frequency. You've been missed. So welcome back to you guys. All right. So now, the affirmations for the old soul. I honor the lifetimes of wisdom that live within me. I move slowly and deeply because I carry the weight of the stars. I remember who I am even when the world forgets. My presence is ancient medicine for the modern world, period. All right? Affirmations for the dissolver. I am a sacred current that clears what no longer serves. I dissolve illusions without losing myself. I release what isn't mine with grace and power. I hold space, not suffering. Affirmations for the dreamer. My dreams are blueprints from higher realms. I trust what I feel even if it does not make sense. I trust what I feel even if it doesn't make sense. I trust what I feel even when it doesn't make sense. Because you have knowing and understanding. Imagination is not a distraction. It's creation. I protect my dreamscape as sacred ground. Affirmations for the empathic shapeshifter. I can feel others without becoming them. Because we can feel their energy and they can go on and get, thank you for being here. My empathy is a skill, not a sentence. I return to myself with love and clarity. I shapeshift with choice, not obligation. Frequency integration. My sensitivity is my strength. I speak the language of energy with fluency and flow. I no longer apologize for the death of my soul. We were born that way. I am safe to be soft, strong, and sovereign. Which again reminds me of what Mike Rashid said this morning. Like, you want to be in your soft girl era or soft man era, but there's protectors out in the world. There's guides in the world. And let's let them do their job, please, and thank you. It's okay to be protected. It's okay to be loved. It's okay to be guided. It's okay to be guarded. But there's healthy ways to do everything. So a protector's not your boss. I protect my frequency as the sacred code it is. Now, so the question, what would you change? I mean, what would let me not do that. Now, what would change if you stopped apologizing for your sensitivity and started honoring it? Now, so if you stopped apologizing for your sensitivity and started honoring it, everything would change, not just for you, but for the collective. I'm going to be listening to this again. And period, Miss Kelly, I'll be listening to this. I'll be listening to myself when I'm asleep. I'll play it and, let it sink on in. So, oh, and just so since you said that, I need some help from y'all. Again, can y'all play it? If you got extra TV, this, that, or third, put my channel on, play it. Help me get my watch time up. It helps with the channel. So if you can't donate towards the channel, that's still donating towards the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Liking and subscribing also helps the channel. So please don't forget to do all that. That helps me. It don't have to always be a monetary gift, okay? Thank y'all. So your relationship would shift. You stop attracting people who take advantage of your empathy and start magnetizing those who cherish it. You no longer feel the need to shrink, to overly explain, to play the chill version of yourself that silences your truth just to be accepted. Instead, your presence would become a mirror for authenticity, a permission slip for others to feel more, to do more. Your energy would be cleaner. You'd stop carrying the weight of everyone else's pain like a badge of honor. You'd feel deeply with boundaries. You'd realize that protecting your sensitivity does not make you cold, it makes you effective. Your purpose would clarify. What once felt like emotional overwhelm would now reveal itself as emotional intelligence. A soul technology designed to navigate a numb world. You begin to recognize that your tears are sacred water. Your intuition is ancient GPS, and your sensitivity is not a weakness to fix, but a frequency to embody. We don't have to apologize for what we are. We just are what we are, and we are amazing. You'd stop surviving and start leading. And the world, it will begin to heal just by watching someone like you choose softness without shame. So one of the other things I noticed that in my energy, I don't have to just always do. So this is like when I am a person who I give very much boss energy because, I do stuff. But also in that, I know that protectors exist. Guardians exist. It's about finding somebody that matches and meets your frequency. So we have to now start making ourselves accountable for the people that we allow to hold space. And once we realize that a lot of the people that we allow to hold space, we will start to realize that they never should have been allowed even in our space. Be mindful, because we can't be mad at them for something that we allowed. But also energy. Remember I told y'all energy is doing something that I'm amazed to even see it in action when it's happening. Like how energy is talking without us talking. It's like when you show up and people just automatically just look at you. Like your energy, your frequency is giving. You ain't said a word. All you did was show up. But your energy, your frequency is giving all the messages that need to be said. The transformation is most excellent. Amen. I love that. So the universe is allowing us. The universe has gifted us. The universe is showing us. Now, for some reason, the word that is giving me is grace. The universe giving us grace, but we have to give ourselves grace first. And we have to understand that everything we went through was not to hurt us. It was to level us up. And sometimes you got to be slammed on your face in order for you to be able to get back up. Why did this happen? How did I get here? What is the universe showing me? And again, you got slammed on your face not to hurt you. I needed for you to see something while you was down there. Something that you may have missed. And in order for us not to have to continue to keep leveling, going back down to levels that we've already leveled up to, cross T's, dot I's. You got to see the message. The universe is opening doors for us right now. The universe is giving us messages. The universe is showing us signs. We don't have to go chase them. They're showing up all on their own. And so using ancient knowledge with wisdom, with modern technology, again, you control the algorithm. If something does not look aligned with you, this showed up, don't allow that frequency to keep playing on your channel. You are building. You are creating. Co-creating with the universe. The universe will follow suit. And when you start following suit, when the universe starts following suit, it will automatically start to show you. It was funny because Coachella kept popping across my stage. Coachella, I want to go to Coachella. Coachella is one of my bucket list things, right? Mind you, this was one of my birthdays. I went to LA for 2 weeks, right? And one of the best trips ever. I got to be able to stay in each city, a different city every night, right? That was the thing. We just went across California. And I saw Coachella during that time, and I said, I want to go there. So Coachella started popping up on my timeline for TikTok, right? And the funny part was, so I called my son, and I said, we're going to go to Coachella, my oldest one, right? Because he's always all over the place. My son said, okay. So he's starting to, get the information for, Coachella for the next one, right? And so he was like, who's going? I said, I don't care. We'll invite everyone, but I know me and you are going, right? So we not worried about who else going, but everybody's invited if they want to go. So the thing is that Coachella popped across my timeline, but it was showing me the bougie side of Coachella, like the tents that, I went and looked this shit up. This shit $10,000 and $12,000 to, camp outside. And then it was showing me like the hotels, and then it was showing me like the mansions and shit that, people were staying in. And it started to show me the car camping. Mind you, the car camping looks like the most fun because everything else is like, the bougie version, but I like not to be hot. So the bougie version that comes with the food and all this other extra shit was one version. I didn't know there was anything other than that, right? And so it was funny because as I'm looking at some of the stuff, the people's amenities and this, that, and the third, a lady comes across my screen and she says, why the fuck would anybody want to go to Coachella? I'm looking at Coachella, and it's like everybody is sleeping in their car and they don't have food and this, that, and the third, and like it's hot and it's this. And I'm thinking, what the fuck version of Coachella is she seeing? So that's all that they were showing her. So apparently, the bitch is in low energy and she wasn't nothing but complaining. So it made me understand why they were showing her that. And everything about it was negative. Everything she said about Coachella was negative. Like, this is all she's seeing. It's all the bullshit, this, that, and the third. Mind you, I go to the comments, because I be in the comments. I be looking at the comments. I go to the comments, and everybody's saying, Well, I've been seeing all levels of Coachella. Like, certain people are saying they're seeing what I'm seeing. Like, it's this version, it's this version, it's these influencers, it's this. And then in my mind, it said, this is the reason why you control your. Because why the fuck would you even watch that? Why would you keep scrolling if you already just seen nothing but, you know, low level shit, and you're not that? Why are you continuing to scroll? But maybe they was trying to show her something or tell her something. That you may think that you're a certain type of energy, but bitch, this is all you are. Because some people be thinking more highly of themselves than what they are too. And again, you should think highly of yourself, so don't get it wrong. But I have been in all types of positions in life, right? And I've never treated anybody bad. That's not my energy. It don't matter what you have, because in my mind, you have it today, you can have it, not have it tomorrow. So in my mind, I feel like you should still be nice. You should still be polite. You should still be, of good energy. But there are some people who, sit high, they look low, snoot their nose up, not realizing that one day the low could technically be them. And so we have to be mindful of the energy that we put out every day. We have to be mindful of what we consume, what we're eating, and what we're ingesting into our brains, our unconscious and subconscious minds. We have to be very careful about the people that we watch on a daily basis, the people that we idolize, or the people who are influencers, or the people who we allow to, kind of co-create energy with. Because regardless of the fact, which y'all, and I know a lot of y'all do know that once you enter into the space, we're commingling energies. So if you're watching a bunch of negativity, a bunch of, drama, a bunch of everything, be mindful. What's wrong with San Diego? I had a good time in San Diego and everybody was nice. I've been able to communicate through feeling forever, and this is the first time we are all coming together, really. Amen. Because the energy is doing a thing already. Like, regardless of what they're talking about, and, scientifically energy does what, I don't know. I don't know what they be talking about, but all I know, the earthquake yesterday. I didn't even know there was an earthquake yesterday. Was it bad? Good morning, Mr. Steele. Yeah, I didn't even know there was an earthquake yesterday. I mean, I had an amazing time in California. So here we go. Let me do 199, then we can go on and get. So the message of 199, endings are sacred. This number appears when you're ready to let go of something you've spiritually overgrown or outgrown, even if it's been a part of your identity. It might be an old relationship, job, habit, or even a version of yourself. Your angels are saying, trust the release. The new can't come in until the old is cleared. Number 2, soul mission activation. 199 often shows up when you're stepping into your life purpose, especially if it involves teaching, healing, or guiding, or helping others awaken. Excuse me. You've earned this. The hard lessons were your training ground. Remember, I just said if something happens, so the hard lessons were your training ground. Lead by example. You're being called to live your truth boldly. You don't need to fix others. Just be so rooted in your own alignment that your energy becomes a transmission of clarity. The numbers always match. I've seen this number because it was showing up on there. It was 19 people here and only 9 likes. So that's what made me, see that number was there. So it just jumped out to me. Lead by example. You're being called to live in your truth boldly. You don't need to fix others. Just be so rooted in your alignment that your energy becomes a transmission of clarity. 4, personal power plus service equals ascension. The 1 calls you to act. The 99 calls you to serve. Together, 199 says, use your individuality not just for personal gain, but to lift others. It's also time to step into your role as a light worker, way shower, or spiritual leader. Whether quietly or boldly. So your spirit echoes. You may feel a pull. You may feel a pull to withdraw, reflect, or even go into hermit mode. This is natural. You're being recalibrated for your next level. Did y'all not hear me say, don't let nobody bring you back down to levels that you've already leveled up from? Like, these numbers literally match. And I'm showing y'all, I'm right in front of y'all when the numbers show up. They were not a part of the message until they became a part of the message. The universe is literally talking to us right now. We don't have to go look for the messages. They show up. The signs, the synchronicities, they show up to us. Alignment, divine alignment. We don't have to, put too much in on, like, the doors are opening. The signs are showing up. The frequency is already emitted. We just have to tap into it. And that's why I said my feelings these days past, like, I'm in love with the universe right now. So you may feel a pull to withdraw, reflect, or even go through hermit mode. This is natural. You're being recalibrated for your next level. So affirmation for 199, I honor what is ending and welcome what is beginning. I am a light in a world, and I walk my soul path with courage, purpose, and love. Mind you, y'all heard me the other day tell you I was about to change the timeline, right? Period. Because at the end of the day going to end. But I can change the frequency. I cannot listen to certain individuals. I cannot, so even when the universe says observe, so I'm in the watcher mode, I'm observing, not absorbing. I'm observing, not absorbing. So when the universe says watch, they want you to see something. But don't absorb that bullshit ass energy. Don't absorb them bullshit ass people. And we ain't judging. They can be what they want to be. But the truth is the truth. And reality is whatever you make it. So Pisces, that's the message. Hopefully it helps. Thank you guys for coming towards my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The old soul, the dissolver, the dreamer, the empathic shapeshifter. You are amazing. If you guys wish to donate towards my channel, please do so. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Super chats and super stickers are welcome. All my information is in the channel. So if you wish to cash app, do anything of that nature, feel free. All the donations help the channel. And we are also planting and gardening right now. So I'll be buying soil, seeds, whatever it is, some pots and some lights and some other shit. So if you wish to help with that mission, please do so. And I will see y'all later on. So we didn't meet our goal today, but I'm probably still going to come anyway, just if I can. So I'm going to just say that. Either way, I love you guys and see you later. Bye, Athena. Love you. Dark Bunny, see you. Mr. Steele, see you. Miss Kelly, Jamie, Athena, Megan. Dark Bunny, I think I said you already. Layla, Hamid. I know I didn't pronounce your name right, but yes. Homd, H-O-M-D. Thank you for being here. Evelyn, I don't know why you got deleted, but bitch, thank you for being here too. Athena was on a mission today. She said, fuck that. Hack, Howard, thank you guys for being here. Don't come in here interrupting the message. Strength, love you. Thank you for being here. Love yours. All right, let's see. Everybody, have the day you deserve.